Maayong adlaw mga amigo, my name is Moon if you're new to my channel, and as you can see from the title of the video, this is my very first part for my series, How to Booktube, more specifically in how to start your own booktube channel. So, I'm not at all proclaiming that I'm qualified in talking about all of this because first of all, I'm not a big booktuber. However, I should say that I'm here for a significant amount of time and I really wanted to help people out there who is very interested in starting their own booktube channel. Also, I have decided to make this a series and this is the very first part of it. So if you want to see more segments, just comment it down below. So my very first tip is that you don't need to read YA to actually fit inside this community. When I first started booktube, that is actually my very first assumption that you can't fit in the community if you don't read YA. But actually, that's not the case. Although indeed YA is the most popular genre for almost all booktubers out there, there are actually other booktubers who caters to other genres, such as romance, non-fiction, and all of that stuff. So just read whatever genre that you actually want. By doing so, you can actually make content that you actually love. Also, I need to insert something here considering that it also fits the narrative of actually fitting in inside the community. And it is you don't need to do book hauls to actually fit inside the community. Upon watching Emma Buck's discussion about consumerism, I am actually very invested in it because she actually said there that most people who fell into the black hole of massive book hauls are actually the one who started booktube, and it's actually very right because when I started booktube, I always wanted to do book hauls. But the thing is, I don't really like to read physical books. I'm more of an ebook person considering that I am always on the go. Again, I'm not saying that you can't do book hauls because your money is your money and you can do whatever you want with it. However, if you're like me who prefers more ebooks and physical books, just don't do book hauls if you're unhappy with it. All I'm saying is that if you don't like book hauls, just don't do it. You will still fit in despite not doing it. Second, you don't need expensive equipment and expensive softwares to actually start your channel. So I have watched an interesting video about this topic in Fantastic Bookworm's channel, which I'm going to link down below. But yes, you don't need to buy expensive equipment and expensive softwares to actually start your channel. You can start off using your phone, which I'm actually doing now. And you can also use available free or low-cost softwares which you can find online or the Play Store. I'm actually an Android and Windows user, and I'm going to begin and say that I don't believe in what was everyone saying that you can do creative stuff in Windows and Android because it is just total BS. You just need to find the right fit for you. For example, in my phone, I use movavi clips and inshot to edit my videos, and then for thumbnail, I either use Canva or pixellab. For Windows, I edit my videos through movavi, and I even tried openshot, but it is actually not as good compared to movavi. So the third one is that do extensive research with regards to making videos such as camera placement, lighting, audio, and editing. So I can't emphasize this enough. Research is a very vital thing in starting your own booktube channel because if you don't do your research, you're like going to an exam without any studying. So in camera placement, you should know the basics of placing your camera in such a way in which it can actually get good shots. Second, for lighting, you should do it in a place where you will get sufficient lighting. As much as possible, do it in front of the window. Nobody likes a dark video after all. For the audio, as much as possible, do your filming in a very quiet place. However, if you're an aspiring Filipino booktuber, just expect to have background noises such as roosters, dogs, and vehicles. So for the editing, you can see a lot of materials in the internet. You just really need to find the creator that will fit your taste and standards. Number 4, before delving in making your videos, you should plan the videos that you're going to create. So burning out is a very common aspect in life, including creative juices that you need in making a YouTube video. That's why there are a lot of YouTubers out there that is very consistent in the first few weeks, and their uploads eventually became non-existent. And that's where planning comes in. It helps you especially when it comes to severe burnout. And you can also grasp your YouTube brand, and you can also manage your time in creating your contents. As much as possible, outline all the topics that you want to discuss in your channel. I don't think this was mentioned enough in almost all of the how-to booktube videos, that's why I'm going to emphasize it here. It is just like writing a book. In order to be consistent and have direction, you should have an outline. Number 5, do not self-promote. I actually don't like self-promotion. If someone will comment in my video that you should watch my video without even watching my video, I will not watch your video. As much as possible, do it in a very discreet manner. Comment something that is related to your video and my video. For example, I really like the concept that you said in your video. I have made a similar concept in my channel. Number 6, do not enter booktube if your initial goal is just to be famous. I won't be a hypocrite here and say, oh, I don't care about my sub count because I do. I think every content creator in this site actually care about their sub count one way or another because it really really motivates us to actually make more content. However, here's the thing. If your initial goal in joining BookTube is just to be famous and you actually don't have real passion for books, I should say ahead that don't do it. You will be miserable by the end of it. Number 7, socialize with the people inside that community. So BookTube is all about socializing. Yes, you're going to do videos on your own, but it is more enjoyable if you're going to talk with the people inside the community. Yes, some booktubers have different tastes, but you are in the same niche, and in order to experience the full capacity of this niche, you should auto socialize. Number 8, this is actually for all Filipino booktubers out there, and it is actually my response to the issues which we have faced in the past few weeks. So the very first issue is a person in Facebook actually said that Filipino booktubers are walang kwenta at mahiyain. I should say that don't mind them. Don't be scared to be timid and shy in front of a camera, because if that's you, we will accept you for who you are, as long as you actually love books. The second one is about the language that you're using in all our videos. My tip is use whatever language that you want. So this is actually a response to the comments which my fellow Filipino booktubers have received, where they were told that they should use Tagalog instead of English because first, they are stiff, and second, they usually stop and think in front of a camera, which is actually kind of... Anyway, just be comfortable and use whatever language that you want because it's your channel. Your channel, your rules. So that's it for this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you have opinions, please comment it down below and let's discuss. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!